It gives you the option to leave meeting now. Yeah. I should have just left.
That's not what I want for this podcast.
No, I just want to talk with my friends.
And then just make sure the box that says record separate audio files for each participant is checked. But
guys, ready for this most exciting episode of your lives?
You see the mosquito bite on my face?
I don't know.
Right,
are you okay?
Bring us in.
Stop the work and fucking hold for everything.
Hey guys, welcome to the Hope for Everything podcast. We got Jess, she's barely alive, and we got Jake, and we got me, and we're on another fucking Zoom episode because we're busy. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching anyway. we
have like, what, 700 views on our Aziz Ansari opinions?
No, sir. Don't disrespect the Aziz Ansari clip. We have 950 something views. We're almost at 1,000. Very exciting stuff.
Which is insane.
It's crazy because I think that's the only thing that's gaining us followers right now is the fact that video continues to grow. Like,
our subs didn't go up, did they?
They did. It went up by we gained like 3 or 4 in the last week, but it had nothing. It had nothing to do with the episode that we put out.
Wonderful. That's what I want.
That's what we always want.
So all we need to do, based on like the algorithm, apparently, is just mention like assault.
Aziz.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think it's a trend. It's Woody Allen, and then it's a very I don't equate them as. They're not equal, but we're talking about like their sexual misconducts and stuff like that, and that's what people want to see.
That's crazy.
They want to see a bunch of fucking old people and talk about other old people.
And before we get to Ellen DeGeneres, we can talk about Jess's amazing week.
Dude, I have a tick. I had a tick. I got a sprained ankle. I got a bug bite on my face. I got sunburn.
Just got Lyme disease.
I got a farmer's tan. What else you want to know?
How'd you get a farmer's tan?
Because I had a T-shirt. No, I had a T-shirt on
a farm.
And we were working outside. And it was like 85 degrees on Tuesday.
What were you doing on the shoot?
G&E. It was pretty cool, though. Period piece. It was 80s. It was sick.
What is a short film?
Proof of concept. So it was like a few scenes.
Where was this? I know it was like not in the city.
No, it was in Suffolk somewhere by Ronkonkoma. I was staying in Ronkonkoma, but we weren't filming there.
I don't know where that is. That sounds crazy. How far is the drive?
Only like an hour. It's not bad.
Oh.
Wow. That's a bit closer than I think what I'm thinking of. One of my friends, I feel like just going up New York, the further up you go, the further back of a period piece you do.
Yeah.
I think I remember my one friend, Anna, went up like 2019. They just did like a 70s period piece, but she was like 2.5 hours up. So she just went one more decade before you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. 70s is cooler than 80s.
I mean, how much, was the art design insane?
Yeah, it was really, the guy, Charlie, he was really, really good. He was on his shit, but it looked great.
What's his last name? Do we know?
I have no idea. I can check the call sheet. Hold on.
I don't know, Charlie. Are they all New York based?
Yeah, I was on with Chase. You know Chase.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you I reached out. Yeah, whatever. It's not that important. But yeah, I was almost on a shoot with Chase, and they were trying to offer me some stupid amount of money, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Normally I would say yes, but I was exhausted, and I was like, this is not worth it at all.
Stupid amount, like a lot or a little?
No, a little. It was like, we're gonna pay you $225. I was like, all right, sick. And then they were like, for Friday and Monday, and I was like, wait, what? All together? They're like, yeah, no big deal, right?
I don't know what it was for. It could have been the one that he was telling me about, but it wasn't.
It definitely was, probably. He tried to call me, and I screened his phone call, so my bad, Chase, if you're watching this. Just because I didn't want to deal with it wasn't anything against him. I just didn't want to deal with their shit because they were
I got you.
They just kept messaging me. They were like, hey man, are you in? I was like, no, this sounds fucking stupid. But then the more you don't answer and the more desperate they get, the more they're like, oh no, we could pay you a regular rate per day. But then I don't want to work with you then.
They're just trying to rip people off. That's all.
That
that's all it ever comes down to.
Just to save $150. Really?
Yeah.
It's not even worth it. Like, do you not take into account that you're probably going to get 1,000 tickets and shit like that from some PA who's going to be willing to take that fucking
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Charlie's name. Robinson.
Still don't know who he is. This led to nothing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
He's
for no reason.
he's the grandson of Smokey Robinson. Look at these pencils.
Why are they in the middle?
They were over here. I'm actually really. Oh wait, I was gonna say I was really thirsty, but I found water.
Ew.
Yeah, you gotta take that label off, dude.
Product placement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna creak.
We're not sponsored.
Did you just take like a weird like open old
It's
bottle
next to
of
my-
water?
Oh, it's next to my bed. How annoying
I
is
mean,
that sound,
he's
Jake?
in his. It's very annoying. So you might as well just put it next to the mic and let's make an ASMR video. But like, wherever you want it to be.
What? What
It's
was
his
it?
house,
Look right.
Jess.
That didn't look right.
Didn't look or sound right.
I was trying to imitate the bottle.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were vomiting.
All right, that's not what I thought she was doing. All right, so anyway, Ellen DeGeneres is leaving her show. Nobody cares. We all saw this coming. Apparently, ratings are down, and it's because everyone knows that she's a bitch.
So she really got canceled, huh?
Well, she had like a whole fucking season after all that stuff happened. I don't know if that's like a year later she voluntarily walks away from her show as being canceled. But
Yeah.
She was canceled by the people, not the studio.
yeah, well, I think there's only so many times you can watch Ellen DeGeneres dance around with current and former war criminal George W. Bush. Be like, oh, great TV, wonderful.
Right.
Jake's getting political.
Well, people treat George Bush like he didn't start like the wars in the Middle East. And
Yeah,
like
why? He was shitty.
Yeah, but right now there's like a weird George Bush renaissance, and it's like, why? This dude is like one of the biggest sources of our problem.
Because he's best friends with Michelle Obama, bro. Come on, dude.
Is
I
he?
don't care.
Yeah, they're like best friends whenever they're like out at these fucking sporting events or
Sporting events.
Whatever,
Well,
but-
you got Michelle and George Bush at the floor seats at the Lakers game. Is that?
I'm pretty sure they shut up. There's been
I think you're talking about like when they're
Like the
at
Super Bowl or some shit,
presidential
no?
inaugurations and whatnot.
yeah, but you sure it's not hasn't been the Super Bowl? I made that up.
I think you made
I
that
think
up.
you made that up, dude.
I might be
Who would-
wrong, but
I don't
it's,
know.
It's not like impossible that a former first lady and a former president can make their way into the Super Bowl, but I just don't find it to be likely either.
I know but it's also not just them just like chilling at the Super Bowl. It's like Obama's there and
Yeah. I just feel like I would have remembered. I watched the Super Bowl. I feel
wait,
like
but
I would've-
also there's that video of Obama and Beyonce and they're sitting at the basketball game and I think I might be making this up. Am I making this up?
Yep.
Eric has deep hallucinations. He
No,
can't tell what's real or not anymore.
He's
I thought that
definitely
was real.
You saw a picture of Beyonce at the basketball game. Yeah, her and Jay-Z go all the time. That's
No,
not
but
Michelle
I'm
Obama.
pretty sure. No, not Michelle Obama. I'm pretty sure like Obama's sitting there, and then like
You know, Barack is a big basketball fan, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't
that he
surprise
is.
me that he would go to a basketball
I'm pretty
game.
sure there's a video where like Beyonce's talking to Obama, and like like the meme is that Jay-Z's just sitting there like, oh really? This is what we're gonna do right now?
Hold on.
Is it possible that they're at like another big political event?
It might be.
This
It might
is
be.
irrelevant to our podcast.
Irrelevant. So
Well,
Ellen DeGeneres,
it's not
she's
true.
done. She's done.
Just so you know, it's not true because I can't find it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that would be a picture that'd show up kind of.
Yeah,
immediately.
exactly.
Barack Beyonce is going to yield that photo almost.
And I
find it.
literally searched Barack Obama Beyonce basketball game.
I think you're all wrong. Just like the Jeremy Lin thing, you're both wrong. I'm right about this as well.
That's fine.
And I don't know why I was right about that. 'Cause I don't
Jeremy
watch
Lin still
basketball.
sucks.
Damn.
No,
Okay.
he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he actually retired a couple days ago.
Did he?
Yeah, there was that
Isn't
guy
he
who
young?
commented on our post. Yeah, he was playing for like the Warriors G League team. There was a guy that commented on our post like, Lynn's been retired for 4 years. It's like, no, he hasn't. he just hasn't been on an NBA team for like 2 or 3.
I don't even remember that.
You sent it to me.
Oh,
You're
that was
like,
my
you highlighted it.
that was my dad, I think.
I think your dad was the one who pointed out that he did in fact play overseas in China.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this is another random person because I paid attention to that comment, but you actually wanted me to pay attention to the one below it because I apparently can't do anything besides think about basketball. So
I know. Every time basketball pops up, Eric's got something to say to us.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if you guys want to talk about basketball, SNL did because I guess fuck Ellen. SNL did. SNL did.
fuck Ellen.
SNL did a spoof on the
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. I haven't seen it, but
I didn't see it yet. I didn't
Yeah.
even know. I've been out of touch for the last
Well-
week.
Keegan plays Jordan.
Who plays Jordan?
Keegan Michael Key.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
who's playing the white dude? I'm assuming the
Steve Kerr?
No, not Steve
no,
Kerr.
it was like some dude with like crazy hair.
one of the
Crazy hair is Dennis Rodman.
no.
No, it was a white
wasn't
dude.
a player. It was an administrator. It was like
Oh.
one of the people, like a staff member.
Jerry Krause?
It could. I think it might be Krause. It's it's been over almost a whole week now since that happened. And I'm not remembering all of it. But it's one of the scene. They're basically exaggerating a scene that does exist in the Last Dance documentary,
I
like a
gotta-
dramatic hallway scene.
This was the
And-
host that Keegan was hosting this one.
Yeah, and they kept doing and they did and I took that personally scene.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the best one. That's what I was hoping they were doing.
Yeah,
Like they just kept cutting to I took that personally every 2 minutes kind of thing.
I don't know if it was 2 minutes. It's a sketch.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
It's only going to be 2 minutes.
They just gave us 45 solid minutes of cutting back to that scene.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
That would've been kinda funny if
SNL
they had done that.
did a very abstract show one day where they decided, fuck format, we're just going to cut back to a scene we recorded every couple minutes just to
Right.
throw the audience off. I'd have so much respect for us Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live.
That would
like
be
in the middle of
hilarious.
another sketch, they just cut to The Last Dance.
And I took that person. They don't even cut to the sketch. They cut to the actual footage.
Instead of the beginning where they're saying it's live from New York, they're just
Yeah.
like, and
And I
I
took that personally. And then it's just a cold open with a cold open monologue.
90s hip hop soundtrack.
Oh
Okay.
God, we're
We're
doing
gone.
poorly today.
Terrible, awful.
I'm tired. I have an
She's
excuse.
gone.
What's your guys' excuse?
I'm also tired. I don't know why you have a monopoly on being tired.
No, I'm tired. I got sunburn. I got a farmer's tan. I'm gonna go through it again.
Do you have to do it again?
All right. I got
That'll
a
be
bug
the
bite on my
thing-
face. I got a
That'll be
sprained
the thing
ankle.
that I cut to in the audio edit constantly is just Jess saying that she's tired,
took that
has a bug bite. That's all right. I took that personally.
Yeah.
Jess, did you watch Mayor of Easttown?
No.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm about to spoil the whole episode for
Go
you.
ahead. Just do it. Just do it.
I
I want to
can't.
know what happened. Go ahead. Just do it.
All right, so your boy Zaley, he's dead.
Who fucks that?
Oh my god.
Evan Peters?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
Surprise.
you're a liar. I don't
swear to
believe
God.
you.
Nah, yeah. So the very end of the episode, they go and investigate this dude's house.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
Well, here you go. There's only one episode left, so
Oh,
the
okay.
next episode is the
Good.
finale. So this
Killed
is
the best person.
So I don't. I'm not
Nah,
even.
you
gonna
can
be able
still
to do the
catch up.
finale.
You can still.
I'm not
catch
going
up.
to be here for next week.
You son of a bitch.
I
You didn't
told
even
you
watch the
this.
show.
Yeah, but I was planning on I'll just binge watch it and do the
No, you
season
weren't.
finale. And now I can't even do that. So
God damn. We'll save it for when you come back 3 weeks from now. We're like talking about the finale of Mayor of Easttown.
yeah, when everyone's done with it,
All right, so basically,
I'll just text you my opinion.
I mean, you could do that. That's fine.
Just have you read it for everyone else. Be like, Jake thinks.
And we just shit on your whole
Yeah.
idea. All right, yeah. So Zaley's dead. They go to this guy's house to investigate, and he's not expecting them. And then the camera pans, and you see that his house is connected to the bar where the girls are kidnapped.
A cop? Evan Peters?
What?
Evan
you
Peters' house is connected, is what I'm asking?
No, the random person's house that they're investigating. The camera pans, And you see
so he did it. They just gave it away.
Yeah, they gave it away right away. And it was literally a nobody character, somebody that you haven't seen in any of the episodes.
Who was right?
It was kind of annoying.
Who was right?
Me?
Saying it the whole fucking time. You know, it was me.
Yeah, so there's
this doesn't solve the murder, though.
No, it doesn't solve the murder. So I guess it's kind of cool because it's like, well, they have nothing to do with the other, probably, most likely. The best friend of Mare, her husband, you find out that he was being sketchy because he's been cheating on his wife.
Bitch.
And his brother, the one who's played by Robbie, he's still acting suspicious. So it looks like he's actually the father of Aaron.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have called that.
It looks like he's the father of Aaron, and they're also trying to...
the father of Aaron. For some reason, it registered as her baby.
No, that is what I meant.
Okay.
Robbie's character is... That's what they're hinting at. They're hinting because he was kind of looking suspicious when they were talking about the father of the child or whatever, and he kind of just like leaves the room because Mare's asking him a bunch of questions. They're like hanging out at the house, and she's like asking him things, and he seems pretty suspicious. So, I mean, he either killed her to stop her from letting that out.
Probably.
Or it's just one of the many things that all these characters, like, you know, it's basically every character is going to have something fucked up about them.
Yeah.
His is just that he's the father of Aaron's baby. I don't think it's going to be that he murdered her. So there's that. So there's Robbie's character. Why do you think that? Just the way that the show's been planned out, like they just make everybody look suspicious about something. You don't actually know what it's for. And then they're like, okay, well, this guy cheated on his wife. So that's what his thing is. Robbie's thing will be that he's the father of Aaron's baby. The deacon, his thing is that he was touching kids, you know, he's touching kids or whatever. He kind of has like a really good scene with the other priest this episode. Because he gets beat up.
Yeah, I saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, so they beat him up in like the beginning of the episode.
Wasn't that by the same people who beat up Aaron, by the way? At least in the trailer, that's what it looks like.
No, it was just like a bunch of kids, a bunch of guys. Like they were just like bullying him. Not bullying him, but like they heard the rumors and they were like, well, fuck this guy.
Can't really blame them, to be quite honest.
No, I mean, but I would feel weird doing that because, like, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so they beat the shit out of the priest, and then he gets back, he's all bloodied up, and then he's like crying to the other priest, and the other priest is like, well, did you kill her? And he's just like explaining how he had a close relationship with her, and like when he found out that he died, he threw her bike into the lake, and that's why he looks so suspicious. He threw her bike into the lake because he was like, I'm gonna look terrible, knowing that I was the last person to talk to her, and my history. So he kind of.
Who do you think killed her? Is my question.
Well, they did one scene where the girl that beats Aaron up in the first episode is questioning the boyfriend, and she's like, "You weren't home when she died," and he's like, "What?" He's like yelling at her to leave. So either he did it, or I kind of feel like it was Aaron's best friend.
Do you? Why? That would be a weird one.
Because there's a scene where she...
In this episode or the one that I saw?
No, in this episode. There's a scene where they're rummaging through what I believe is Aaron's belongings, and she pockets a piece of paper. And the boyfriend... He's like, what is that? What do you got over there? So they're like making him to be the suspicious character. But I think it's really her. It's really the best friend. I don't know what her motive would be. I'm not really sure what it would be. I mean, his motive obviously is the most obvious one, but I feel like that's too obvious.
Yeah, but also, let's not forget that I've been calling from the beginning that it was going to be somebody that we haven't seen before. I think everything's pretty obvious.
I mean, they did that with the kidnapper. I don't think they're going to do that with the murderer.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant I think they just do the obvious.
Oh.
In a weird way. Like it's not obvious, but it's obvious at the same time. But it seems like the last episode just made everything abundantly obvious.
I mean, it only left a few people. Not really. I mean, it could still technically be the guy who cheated on his wife and whatever else, but I don't think it's any of that.
What if she faked her own death?
Oh, right. Did we say this last time? And I said she got naked before she faked her death?
What about Katie? What's up with Katie? Did they show you? Because he said that, and Katie's the one that we said was alive, and she was alive.
Yeah. They kind of just, there's like just a really cool shootout scene at the house, and then they don't really, that's like the end of the episode. So we
they
don't
didn't
really
show anything about the girls that they had.
No, they get saved, but it's kind of cool because, like, obviously Mare's not a cop anymore, so she doesn't have her gun, and Zaley's there, and then like it's one of those things where like things are about to break down, and the radiator starts to shake. I guess it's connected to the girl. The radiator? Oh, well, you guys say radiator? Whatever. Fuck you.
I say radiator too. I think it's a New York thing.
Fuck you, Jake. Come on, bro. Go back
to
Ohio, my man.
It radiates heat. It doesn't radiate heat.
There's a radiator that connects from the kitchen to the room down below, which is where the girls are being held. And I guess normally there's like a ritual that the girls do before somebody comes over, and so he's prepared, but the guy wasn't prepared, and he was like blasting music when the cops came, and they were like, "Can you lower the fucking music?" So he lowers the music, and then the girl starts to shake the radiator, and it just makes it abundantly obvious that there's people down there, and so Zaley goes to take out his gun, and he fucking gets railed right in the head, and I was like, "Damn!"
That's who got shot. They showed that in the trailer, but they also showed in the trailer Mare had like her arm wrapped up, so I thought she was gonna get shot in the arm.
She did get shot in the arm.
See, look at that.
But it was shots.
Wait, so between the two of them, the one dude got off 2 shots?
No, so he shot Zaley dead on in the head, which gave Mare time to bounce, and then she kind of like runs throughout the house, just fucking no gun, no nothing, because she's not a cop anymore, so she has no gun. So it's kind of a cool scene. She's running around. She's got no fucking gun. She's running around. She finds the girls, and the girls are mad loud, and she's trying to tell him to shut the fuck up because he's like, he knows where she is. It was a really cool scene. It might have been a little much because it's like, bruh, she doesn't have a gun, dude. She'd be dead. Like, how is this even possible? But I thought it was cool. And I guess next episode, they probably won't even show the girls. Maybe they'll show.
No, they have to, because that was a huge part of the storyline. Not the random girl, but the Katie. She was fucking a huge part of that storyline.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
why people don't like Mare.
She'll reunite with her mom, but I don't see how.
And that'll be wild because now her mom's got cancer, so that's going to be an emotional scene for show.
Does she not have cancer before she went missing?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Some great TV magic. We need dramatic moments. Just give a character cancer.
Bro, there's just like, honestly, there's just way too much going on in this fucking TV show. Like, no small town is like this.
I feel like
but all the small towns in TV are like that.
Every small town has 2 girls kidnapped, 1 murdered in less than a 6-month radius.
Every 5 years or so, yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh. Damn, I believed you, though.
I believed him, too. I totally did. I would have used it as fact.
I mean, some small town, sure. But also, isn't this supposed to be like Pittsburgh?
Pennsylvania,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's not that small.
That's what the SNL skit was about when they were making fun of her accent. It was like a Pennsylvania accent.
She did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were doing the whole murder my dear. You murdered my dear. That's
There's some stand-up comedian who talks about accents. I can't remember his name, but he's like, I'm from Pittsburgh, and there are some like brilliant and accomplished people there. but the problem is they have a very thick accent, and it's just you can't take any of them seriously.
I didn't notice the accent. Like I noticed a Boston accent and a New York accent, but I didn't notice that they were saying things weird, or she was.
It's like
it's
a lazy
also-
Minnesotan.
I mean, it's also probably difficult for her to do when she's. What is she, British? She's British trying to do this fucking.
Wait, she's British?
No?
Kate
Kate
Winslet?
Winslet?
Pretty certain.
Yeah.
She is?
Bro, come on, Jess. What are we doing here?
Well, all right. Listen, we've already established that
That you don't know what Kate Winslet looks like anymore.
Rose from the Titanic is Kate Winslet to me. So like, she's
Isn't she
Yeah.
British in that movie?
Yeah, she's also British in that movie, by the way. Like the
right, I'm
boat
tired.
starts in England.
Yeah, I know it starts in England,
But
but,
yes,
I
Kate
could have swore
Winslet-
she had an American accent in that movie.
Kate Winslet was born in Reading, United Kingdom. It's like a small town in the United Kingdom.
That makes sense. I totally
Yeah.
thought she had an American accent in the Titanic.
Oh my God. You have to have Kate Winslet on the show just to talk to Jess.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like her. I like her. She's dope.
She was hot in Wait, how old was she in Titanic?
I don't know, but Leonardo
20.
DiCaprio was hot in Titanic. I'll give you that one.
he was like
That was
17.
Yeah, that was
come on.
prime Leo.
Jess has a history. You know what?
Titanic Leo is prime Leo. No,
That's
hey,
like where he got his jump. Yeah.
I was younger than him when I
Yeah,
thought
but you're
he
still
was cute in
talking about it now.
Titanic. Yes, so it was prime Leo. That's why.
Listen, we need the views. We have somebody like Jess on the show.
Listen,
soon we'll be doing clips about Jess. On
listen.
We had her here
Just
first.
live reactions
listen,
about
listen,
how
listen,
people reacting to what she said last
And
week.
we should just get a compilation of all the times Jess says.
Listen. Oh, I went away from the mic. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I picked up you saying "listen"
Okay.
several
All right.
times.
My favorite news, and I know it's Jake's favorite news of the week.
We got to talk about Friends.
We are going to talk about Friends. We're so excited.
Friends so much. It's
We're so
such
excited.
a bad show.
We're so excited. The
It's
reunion
like-
is coming.
No,
What's
dude.
today? What's
It's like
today's
the
The
Fresh
20th.
Prince one.
No, but it's not going to be as good. But it is like that. But
I thought it was going to be like a reunion episode. I was heated when I found out it was going to be like the Fresh Prince one.
yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be amazing. Fuck Jake.
It's probably going to be
Friends-
good because they're all friends, but like at least the Fresh Prince one had some drama.
Did it?
We have
Oh,
10
because
minutes.
of what's her name?
Yeah, Aunt Viv.
Which Aunt Viv was your favorite?
Honestly, the first one, I'm not even gonna lie.
Almost everyone's is the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite her apparently being a terrible person.
But that
Well,
wasn't really
I mean, her-
true if you saw
Yeah.
the reunion.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, her explanation was pretty.
It was pretty
Um,
solid. Made sense too.
But I don't know though, because I had heard stories after that. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's nothing to that.
Eric's trying to avoid the point that
Eric's
Friends.
yeah,
Friends is an
terrible.
amazing show. Friends is
Yeah.
an amazing show.
it's terrible.
It's
he's
just
also
like
avoiding the fact that minorities and women, and she was a double whammy, both get treated horrendously in the film industry. So
Also true. Which, by the way, how many friends are not white?
zero.
And they live where?
In New York,
They
that
live
makes no
upper-
sense.
Oh yeah,
Upper
yeah,
East
yeah.
Wait. There's a TikTok where this girl is going off about how Friends should take place in LA and not New York because she's like, they never work. They live in a huge apartment.
well, they also make fun of. There's an episode where they're at the coffee house and they're just talking about money or something like that. And Chandler's like, oh, well, that explains like why we're all here on a Wednesday
Do you
morning.
remember that? It was like a kind of fourth wall break.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
everyone kind of like gets up, grabs their stuff, and leaves the
Mm-hmm.
coffee house because they're making fun of how it's impossible that none of them ever go to work or anything.
that was another point that they made in the TikTok. They were like, and they hang out in a coffee house. Who in New York doesn't just go in and get their coffee and leave?
Yeah, they also had a coffee house with like full blown sofas in the center of it.
Yeah,
Like it's clearly a set piece.
conveniently.
Well, there was also there was another episode where they all walk into the coffee house, and there's already a group of friends at those seats, and they kind of just go, "All right, I guess we
seen
can't
that
be here,"
episode,
and they
too.
turn around and they leave. It's funny, Jake.
Such great comedy.
It's funny.
Friends is kind of funny. Their Thanksgiving episode with the turkey getting stuck on their head actually makes me cry laughing.
I think it's more. I don't know, like watching it. I tried to get my friend to watch it, and it just like rewatching it. I was like, I can see how this is not funny to people.
Is it possible that it's just like when it was airing, like actually airing, everyone was watching it, but you were too young to understand it? So now you have like a weird misplaced nostalgia for a show that everyone told you when you were like 5 was really great?
No, I think because, like when it moved to like Nick at Night and shit like that, like 10 years ago, I would just binge watch it, and it would, or no, actually,
It was on Netflix at one point too.
Even before Netflix, DVDs, I binge watched like all the DVDs, the DVD sets. There's like 10 seasons, and I would actually sit.
Man.
I know. I'm sorry, but
what else? What are you doing with your life,
dude? I was like 13, bro, and then after that, they would put it on Nick at Night, and then I would just go to sleep to Friends every night.
Yeah, I watched Nick at Night. Like the Nick at Night got me on all the old school sitcoms.
I don't know. The reunion looks cool. Fuck you, Jake.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear a bunch of fucking rich people talk about look at how what are the facts about when we got rich.
Well, I'm also like, it is weird because when you look at the Fresh Prince reunion, nobody's face looks different than what it did back in the day.
I know.
But now you're looking at the Friends reunion, and everyone's face looks like...
Jennifer Aniston still looks like... She looks so good. Her and Jennifer Lopez. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Jennifer thing.
Yeah, but even Jennifer Aniston now, she started to do stuff to her face, and I'm like, why did you start doing this? Because...
Because there's an inordinate amount of pressure on women in Hollywood.
That is exactly why. It just
Jake.
sucks because she really was killing it. Like she was beautiful.
I mean, I'm not saying she's not beautiful now, but like
but
Courtney Cox completely changed her face.
Her I've seen.
Chandler, I don't think he might have not done anything with his face, but like I think just the mix of all the drugs and shit like that, he just looks.
Lisa Kudrow looks the same though. I love her.
Lisa looks like she hasn't done anything to her face.
I love her.
Well, we should really be talking about Romeo and Michelle, not Friends.
I didn't see that though.
You've never seen Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion? Oh,
I need to though.
Best fucking movie.
What is that?
It's Lisa Kudrow's in it. Who's her co-star? Oh God! But I'll remember it in like 3 hours when it doesn't mean anything. But one of the funniest fucking movies I've ever seen. Me and my sister will just randomly text like quotes and screenshots from it to each other, and it's still just a context funny as shit.
A lot of people have told me that, and I've always said like I gotta go watch it. And I've never sat down and watched it.
It's a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie, yeah.
Where would people watch it? Do you know?
What it's on right now? I'll find out.
It's pretty old. It's not like new.
Yeah, it came out before 2000.
Yeah, when she was still on Friends, no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this says 1997.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not on any service for free right now, but you can get it for like $4 from everywhere.
The show was always so funny because it would be like one season, Jennifer Aniston is the most beautiful of all. Then another season, Lisa Kudrow would be number one. And then
I don't think there's a reality where Lisa Kudrow wasn't number one.
Damn, nah. Towards the later seasons, she wasn't it. But like the first couple seasons, she was neck and neck with Jennifer Aniston. And then a few seasons later, they both kind of lose it, and Courtney Cox kind of takes over as.
Is that true? I thought everybody always was like Rachel. You know?
No, no. Rachel
at one point, Rachel had that ridiculous hair that everyone copied for. I guess like some people still do, but like the hair that's just like super fucking volume.
The bob.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
Well, that was the first couple seasons, yeah. But then she let her hair grow and she straightened it, and it just kind of wasn't really a good look. And that was also like there were some seasons that weren't great, and that wasn't one.
I think seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 was pretty good because it fucking ended there.
See,
okay.
in my opinion, they didn't give
That's
us like enough. They didn't give us enough Ross and Rachel, in my opinion.
Oh my God.
I just feel like Ross, from my memory, is a psychopath and didn't deserve happiness. Like,
Well,
What?
he became
Why?
he becomes.
Isn't he like a
psychopath,
fucking
like
stalker?
halfway through?
No.
No.
He's a stalker who fucking
How is he a stalker?
abandons his child.
No, he didn't.
Isn't there a whole
Sprouse played
episode
his
about how
child.
his child shows up for like 2 episodes, and in one of them he loses them?
No.
Right?
No, Rachel threw him his head.
No. Jake is talking about. So he gets his kid for one day, and he lets Joey and Chandler watch the kid.
So you're telling me that he gets his kid for one day, and his priorities are, you guys take care of him.
I don't.
And we're
know
like,
what the
great
reason
guy,
is.
wonderful parent. I only see my kid once every, I guess, 10 years. And
Yeah, and so
hand them off to my friends who are also just grown children. Like they're
basically
They need a plot, Jake. They need a plot.
the plots were good. It got us through. It was kind of like How I Met Your Mother.
I like the way they
like
named
there was
their
always
episodes.
a story. They named their episodes like
Yeah,
the one
I do.
that.
Yeah, I do like that.
Oh,
It's kinda
can
cool.
we name our we got to name our episode the one where
The one where Jake shits on Friends.
It's always going to do it.
All right, so to wrap up the Friends reunion, it's going to be amazing.
We have less than a minute, so
So yeah, wrap up the reunion and then we'll
reunion's going to be sick. It's on May 27th, and me, Jake, and Jess are going to sit down and watch it. And then
we're gonna force Jake to watch it.
And then we can
on May
review it
27th.
on May 27th.
I'm not even going to be in New York, so
We are so fucked. So fucked. Okay, so fuck Friends. We got Jenna Ortega. She's playing Wednesday from The Addams Family. If you saw she was in season 2, and she was.
Oh, I didn't watch season 2.
All right. Well,
It's gonna be the same fucking thing as the first one. That was the stupidest show to make 2 seasons of.
wow, you were really hating because the show was amazing. Fuck
The
off.
show was great in season 1, and then they killed the main girl. So what? He's a serial killer, and he moves on to stalk the next one. This is a stupid fucking.
He's a
plot
serial
point.
killer, Jess. What the fuck?
He's a serial
Kills people.
stalker, first of all, not a serial killer. He only kills them because whatever. It doesn't matter. It's
What?
fucking. It was good for a season, and that was it. That's
And
it.
it got good.
But
in
you didn't
season
even
2.
watch the second season, you said.
No, I didn't.
So, like, how do you
Because
know it was
okay,
not good?
what happened? What happened in the second season? He found a girl. He started stalking her. He fell in love with her. Tried to
Right.
date her, and then he killed her.
But before it got old.
Oh
they made
wait,
it
so that's what happened in season 2.
No, he find that's the whole point. Every season's supposed to be-
Exactly. So every season's the same fucking season.
Right,
what I
but
got
what
watch
I'm-
it for?
but they nipped it in the bud before they even got to season 3. So he
Oh my god,
stalks-
there's a fucking third one. Jesus.
he
Christ.
stalks. Well, not yet. So he stalks. In season 2, he stalks a new girl, and then
Right. I knew that.
halfway through. Actually, when season 1 ended, did he kill the girl? Was she dead in the
She
first
was
season?
dead. Well, they
Or
made you
was
at
she
least
just kidnapped?
No, they made you think she killed her at least.
Okay, whatever. So long story
I'm pretty
short,
sure she was actually dead. To be
whatever.
honest.
In season 2, he kidnaps another girl. He kidnaps the mother of the girl who's playing Wednesday. Not the mother, the older sister. And she's locked away. And
In the glass box of emotion.
it was a glass box.
Yeah, under the library.
Did you watch the show, Jay?
No.
You made a joke and it just
No,
so happened
because
to land
because
on.
it's fucking predictable. Once you know he's a fucking, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking.
Bro,
5
but listen to
seasons
what I'm
the same
saying.
Well, no,
Season 2 was good.
I just don't think that.
Okay, so he locks the girl away, or he locks the girl that he's been stalking away. He was actually stalking 2 girls, and
Ooh, he upped his game. So they were just like, oh, for season 2 we'll double it.
he locks away one girl, and he actually loves this second girl, and he's so afraid that she's gonna find out that he's crazy And
So
she
exactly
eventually
the same as with Beck.
she eventually does find out that he's crazy, and you think.
So again, exactly, it's the
Bro,
same plot point.
Let Eric make his point.
But it's not. It's a completely different season because so the girl in the box dies, and you think that he killed her like he did in the first season. He kills the girl, and now there's a dead girl in this box. But then fast forward, and you find out that the girl that he's in love with is also so in love with our main character that she kills the girl and cleans it up for him. So now end off season 2, there's 2 fucking Looney Tunes on the loose, and now they're together. And it's kind of like I don't know what they're going to do for season 3. They might jump the shark completely, but
they already jumped the shark. That's what I'm trying to say. Explain. So you basically just gave me a breakdown of season 1, except you added in a character.
Right. So they tried to make you think that the same shit was going to happen, but they flipped it another way.
Jess, wait. Don't you love Criminal Minds?
Yeah, totally.
Isn't every episode the goddamn same thing?
Yeah, but they're fighting different.
It's like someone who's like, my favorite show is Law and Order, being like, this is repetitive. Like,
no, but so here's the thing. In You, right? In You, it follows the same criminal, and he does the same thing over and over again. In Criminal Minds, they follow different criminals, different plot twists, different this. There's one plot twist in You, and it's that the girl ends up killing somebody and she's crazy too. So now I can guarantee. Wait, let me call season 3. Season 3.
Do they change? Wait. So they change tertiary characters in Criminal Minds, but do they change the main characters at all?
No, but the story changes is what I'm saying. This is the same damn story.
This
not
is
always
a different story with the same person.
No, so look, what I'm saying is in Criminal Minds.
So in your show, there you have a core group of people with then they rotate tertiary.
Well, every
characters
show
out,
has a core group.
We're complaining that, yeah, but they do the same thing every time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. So what I'm
involved.
saying is they don't do the same thing every time because the criminal is not always a serial killer. It could be an abduction. It could be a stalker. It could be that the team got kidnapped. It could be somebody going after the team. You is strictly this guy stalking girls every season.
Right, but it's also no different than Dexter. And Dexter's such a good show.
I told you I stopped watching Dexter for a while too.
It's the same thing for the first 4 episodes, but you can't stop watching because you think that he's going to get caught.
But you apparently gave it more than...
That's why... Well, I know I gave it more than 4 seasons, but that's why You is so good because you think he's going to get caught. And then season 2, it's like, oh shit,
I didn't think he was going to get caught.
I mean, that's the whole, that's what gets you going in Dexter.
No, he got caught in season 1 too. That's why he killed the girl. But that's what I'm saying. So but that's exactly what I'm saying. It's literally the same. So he stalks the girl. He falls in love. He kidnaps her. He puts her in the library. He kills her. This girl, he found another girl. He stalked her. And then the other girl happened to be psycho too. So now I can guarantee you season 3 is going to be like Bonnie and Clyde.
In this one, I'm sorry. He was stalking this other girl. I don't think he was in love with the girl that he locked away. I think the girl that he locked away knew too much information. She knew about him. So that's when he put her in there. He didn't put her in there because he was in love with her or anything like that. He put her in there.
Wasn't it his ex? She came back too. See, I know more about the season than you do.
No, that wasn't his ex in the box. The
girl that Beck found out that he killed wasn't actually dead. The first girl before season 1 started. You didn't watch the season properly, apparently.
Yes. No, you're right.
No, I know. Listen, You was very good. It really was good. It's just, I think season 2 already jumped the shark. And if you're real about it,
a lot of people disagree with you.
Yeah,
a lot of people really liked it.
Also, season 3 kind of looks like season 3. It kind of looks like it's going to be. It's because they're like they leave the town and they hint at there being another girl that he's obsessed with, but they also mention his mom in season 2. So everyone is kind of theorizing that they moved next door to his mom or some shit. I don't know, but
I watched the whole first season in one night. I'm not disagreeing that the show is good. I'm just saying it's.
But anyway, Jenna Ortega is in You.
Same shit.
What do we think about her playing Wednesday?
I don't know where she is. Hold on.
Jenna Ortega is. Oh, you didn't watch season, but yeah, if you Google her, I think it's a perfect casting for Wednesday.
Oh,
but
yeah, it
also,
is.
I'm thinking if they're doing the whole, well, I guess I was going to say if they're doing a Hispanic cast, but I guess Addams Family they were always Hispanic.
Yeah, the last name Cortez.
Yeah. Did they like in the movies and shit? Did they always do Hispanic?
No,
cast or no?
The Addams Family exists for like the concept for a long time, but the most popular iteration with the portrayal of Gomez is
Right.
the guy who played him in like Addams Family and Addams Family Values.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
So like I think before him, maybe not, but I was also always named Gomez. So
they were always Hispanic. I'm bugging out.
At least, yeah.
Well, no, but I guess Wednesday was played by what's her name, so that's the only reason.
Christina Ricci.
Oh no, I was thinking. Oh no, Wait.
Didn't Christina Ricci play?
No, I believe you. I
Wednesday?
just had something else in my. Oh, I had like Beetlejuice in my head. My bad.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
Eric, I'm not even gonna lie to you. In my head, I was like, they should have cast Winona Ryder.
Well, no, I think that was no, that wasn't.
No, Winona Ryder was in
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And Christina Ricci was in the Addams Family.
Yeah,
who is not Hispanic at all.
Yeah.
But it worked though. I mean,
well, but they're not supposed to be like Morticia's not Hispanic.
right. Oh, so it was
Like,
fine.
I don't think it's supposed to be like one, like culturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a bit more ambiguous. And then like the one guy who's most famous for playing Gomez just decided like, I'm going fucking all out. Like,
do we know if they casted the guy, what's his name from Star Wars? He's not known from sorry, he's not known from Star Wars. I forgot the guy's name. The guy who was in the most recent Star Wars. They said that he was in like a gay relationship with
What do you want me to
John
search
Boyega.
up? I'll find out.
Oh, the guy who played Poe Dameron?
Yes.
I don't know if they cast him. Did they?
I feel like that would
I know.
probably be the ideal casting for
Gomez?
I don't know if he would want to do it, but I think there's definitely been like some fan theory.
Wait, so two different people played the guy in Star Wars. Oscar Isaac and Lex Lang.
There you go, Oscar Isaac.
Okay, I'll find out now.
Oscar Isaac as.
But
I don't know,
isn't Wednesday supposed to be a little bit older in this one?
I mean, she's
Like she's
not
not
even,
supposed to be like a child, right?
No, she's not a child. Jenna she's like 17, 18.
Yeah, Gomez, at least in like the popular iterations, Gomez is a bit older. Not like he's old, but I feel like Oscar Isaac looks too young to feasibly play like
I mean,
Gomez as a father.
the
Like
Addams
Wednesday's
Family
like a
was
child in like the original stuff. So like 10 years later, I'm not that she was 7, but like almost a decade later into her life.
right.
Eric,
He
I
probably
think you're
should look
getting
younger.
confused because it says there was a movie in 2019 of the Addams Family, and he played Gomez in that.
Did he really? 2019.
That's what it said. Yeah, it says that, and it says Addams Family Vacation on his IMDb. It said Oscar Isaac as Gomez Adams.
That's so weird. I'd never seen that movie.
$24 million budget.
Anyway, so Jake, you might find it interesting. The reason that it's kind of, well, it's not really interesting, but so Jenna in You, she played a fan of this. I think he was playing of this artist who was played by Chris D'Elia, and Chris D'Elia's character gets killed in the show because he's like a pedophile in the show. And this was months before
I remember that.
all the Chris D'Elia stuff came out.
I do remember that.
And they were like, yo, it's kind of weird.
Was he just like cocky as shit? Because the first thing I remember of Chris D'Elia is also him playing a pedophile in Workaholics.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Everyone just like kept running through all the shit that he.
Just like, is this just like, he's just like, bruh, check it. They'll never know.
I never liked Chris D'Elia.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't on that hype train. I always thought he was kind of a bit of an asshole.
I never enjoyed his comedy, but like
Yeah.
when he's hanging out with like his boys on podcasts and shit, I always thought it was hilarious.
I always thought he was kind of like full of himself. Shit
I mean, he's
posting
definitely-
kind of person.
Yeah, but I think that was because he was like getting laid every fucking night. Like he didn't give a shit. And he was making money.
Getting laid, or was he?
He was making more than anybody else. I mean, yeah. Also, who the fuck knows? I don't really know the full story anymore because he's back and
He's definitely guilty though.
But is he? Like I don't even know the full story.
I think it was. I think it was like it was like undisputable. I'm pretty sure. We can look into it though.
And didn't you have text messages and shit? Like,
yeah,
wasn't
like
it kind of like explicit? I remember when it popped up being like, "Oh, this is kind of clear cut."
Yeah,
yeah. But then he released stuff that wasn't released from the girls, and it was like they would mention their age, and then he would follow it up with, "Oh, my bad. You got to be 18 to be at the show. I didn't know." Like
But that's like the same shit as like you can't really
parts of the text, and then he would follow up, and then he would show like some of the girls. I don't know about all of them, but some of the girls would like talk to him years later, like, "Hey, I'm 21 now," da 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 da, and he just would leave them on red, and it kind of just not to victim shame or whatever, but it also would be like, well, like now all of a sudden you guys have a problem with it, but 2 months ago you were texting him and he just left you on red. Why are you?
Well,
why
that's
are you doing this?
that's a common thing though. Victims of assault will go back to the guy who did it. Like they'll text them. That's common.
No, but he at that point he hadn't assaulted them. They were like, "Hey, I'm 18. I'm this age, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, well, you got to be 18 to get in the show. My bad, didn't know." And then like
but
a
that's
year later, they'll be like, "Oh, well, I'm of age now," and he would just kind of like shrug it off. I'm sure not all the stories were like that. I'm sure
but
3 out of 10 were like that.
To your point, though,
that, like,
saying like, "Hey, I'm of age now," isn't like, "Hey, come fuck me."
Yeah.
Yeah, but also it seems he left them on red after they actually became legal.
Yeah, right. There you go, Jake. Good point.
I'm all going to have these long, in-depth conversations with these teenagers, and then when they come back to me as adults, bye.
Well, that's
that doesn't read very well to me.
Well, I think I didn't mean it like that, but I think he stopped talking to them when he realized that they were a certain age, and then they followed up, and then he was just like, didn't respond. But I don't know.
But here's the thing, too, though. Like, people like him, if you have to second guess yourself on how old somebody is, you should either ask for their ID or just not do it.
Yeah, I mean,
says our resident who can never guess anyone's age appropriate.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But if I was rich and famous and was gonna like get into a sexual relationship, I'd be like, "Yo, I need to see ID," or like I'd just go after silver foxes or something.
Whatever. He's back. I don't know how I feel about it because like it's one of those things where like you don't want to believe something, and I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. Anyway, so Jenna Ortega, fuck her.
What?
Don't fuck Jenna Ortega.
I'm not even a fan of the second season, and I said that's
anyway. No,
good
Jenna Ortega,
lovely.
great casting, amazing
It's
casting.
good.
I'm
casting.
sorry. I'm sorry. That's just how I end segments. Fuck this person.
Did you look her up, Jake?
Yeah, I mean, I did recognize her from like some of the clips I saw on you and stuff, but no, it'll work. I think like, yeah, as long as it's young, it's well written, I think she like looks the part very well.
Yeah. I think to Jake's point, they can probably de-age her, depending on like what they.
I don't think they need to. It really depends on what
they're going for.
Because like if they are playing like a teenager, like late teenager, then I think just standard hair and makeup, you'll be able to sell that. Like she's not she looks young. Like she doesn't look like a 12-year-old. There's nothing in the world you can do to make her look like that. But like. I mean, she looks like an actress who could play like a high schooler.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have to talk about it, but it's similar case is the Dear Evan Hansen thing. Apparently, everyone is shitting on that because he's like a 40-year-old man playing a teenager in that movie. Yeah, we'd have to look that up, but
I didn't.
And we only got a minute anyway.
Do we really only have a minute?
Yep.
That's because you got me heated about You season 2.
I know, really.
Because I'm so passionate about that. I from a filmmaking perspective,
you're very passionate about a thing you've never seen.
From a I saw a few episodes of it. I did, but I didn't I couldn't. It was the same shit to me.
It was such a good show. God damn it.
No, I saw like
All
the
right,
first
let's put this on the Patreon.
Yep, go for
Let's
it.
put this on the Patreon because the first 20 minutes was shambles. Damn, I wanted to talk about.
Oh my word, Eric! Nice.
Well,
it's rubbing off.
Can we do one more thing? Just because?
Can you do it in 15 seconds?
No.
You're the one who's always adamant about staying under an hour, and we never
we haven't stayed under an hour in 3 episodes.
Yeah. So what do you want to do right now, Eric?
So, all right, never mind. We're done.
Just do it.
Nothing. I was going to talk. So they were promoting. So they were doing a wrestling show, a wrestling pay-per-view.
Wait, it was trending all over Twitter, and I was going to text you about it.
Okay, so yeah, because it's about our boy Zack Snyder. So they were trying to promote Zack Snyder's movie on WWE,
Army of the Dead.
So, I don't want to get too like wrestling wise, but so they're doing this tag team match, and it's also a lumberjack match. In a lumberjack match, you have like
all the people on the outside.
Right. Normally you have like 20 wrestlers standing on the outside while the 2 guys wrestle. And I'm boring Jake. He's just yawning through this right now.
I'm tired, baby.
It's right. So anyway, so fast forward. So instead of 20 people standing outside the ring while they fight, they have fucking zombies standing outside the ring while they fight.
Okay, that's weird.
And everyone just absolutely lost it. They're like, this is why nobody watches wrestling.
Well, you know what? I watched Dark Side of the Ring. I find that show to be very, very good. They were saying in one of those episodes that like Vince McMahon, he broke the rule of making wrestling like people think wrestling is fake. Mm-hmm. Like it was a thing where everybody knew it was fake, but they never like said it. And they said that the WWE was the one to do that. Yeah. So now he's got zombies in his ring. And shit.
I think it's kind of hard now. Like the internet exists. It's kind of hard to just like not.
And everybody knows now. Like everybody
wall.
Knows.
The fucking Undertaker is doing hot ones and shit. Like, you're like, what?
I know.
What's
saw that. I did see that. Undertaker used to scare the crap out of me when I was little.
Didn't he have a movie? Like a made-for-TV movie?
Did he?
No.
I swear to God, him or Kane had a made-for-TV movie when I was growing up.
When I was younger, I thought they were legit brothers.
Yeah, I think everybody did. I think Kane didn't have a made-for-TV movie, but he almost basically like played himself in some horror movie. It was like See No Evil. They didn't do anything to his face. They just made him look how he looks, and he just wore like a jail outfit, and he just ran havoc throughout the movie and just killed everyone. That was it.
That's kind of cool.
It was cool because it was like when WWE was like, "Hey, we're making movies and we're gonna have like they have their own WWE movie studios, and they just have their wrestlers in the movies."
Do you know that The Miz was actually on MTV before he was a wrestler?
Yeah, he actually got. So the best part about the whole the Army of the Dead segment was that The Miz has never been injured ever in like his 15-year career. But during this match, he tore his ACL, so he's going to be out for like a year. And
Did he in real life? He tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so that's the last time anyone saw him.
I don't really like him.
Yeah. Did you know apparently they made a See No Evil 2?
Was he in it?
About to find out, because you're right. See No Evil is the movie I'm probably thinking of. What's Kane's guy's real name?
I have no
Glenn
idea.
Jacobs.
Wow, Eric, you really are a wrestling fan.
I know. I'll turn this into a wrestling podcast ASAP.
You know who I like? Who's my favorite wrestler? Because I think
it is him.
He's in it.
Yeah, Kane as Jacob Goodnight.
Yeah, well, because like
the only person in the whole cast who has a character with a last name.
That's
that's Danielle Harris as Amy.
Catherine Danielle Harris. Tamara. I know who she is.
I'm looking at the cast.
Yeah, but they don't have.
He's the only one with the last name. He's Jacob Goodnight.
My favorite wrestler, Eric, is I don't know, is her.
We are like 5 minutes over, y'all.
All right, we got less than 5 minutes.
I'm still telling you, it's Trinity or Naomi. I'm not sure which one's her wrestler name.
Naomi is the one with the glow in the dark.
But her husband, he's my favorite wrestler because I think he's cute.
Jey Uso.
Yes, there you go. I couldn't think of his name.
What about his?
That's his wrestler name. That's not his real name.
He also has a twin brother, They look
I don't
exactly the
think-
same.
No, they don't. His tag
Twins.
team partner doesn't look like him.
It's not his twin brother.
I
It's
thought it
literally
was.
his twin brother.
See, it is his twin brother. No, they
It
don't
is?
look the same. They look different. They're
But
fraternal.
they're twins.
They can be fraternal.
Yeah. I
No.
mean,
Whatever. That's my favorite wrestler. Okay. Have a good day.
Okay. Jake, who's your favorite wrestler?
I guess,
Just name anyone that you know.
yeah, I was going to say, if I had one that I recognize, it'd probably be Stone Cold Steve Austin, though I know he hasn't
Damn.
wrestled in
Yo,
like
speaking of
decades.
movies, no, Stone Cold had a good one. It was like it was a bunch of, so I guess somebody starts like a reality show. It was like one of WWE movies. Somebody starts a reality show where there's like 12 prisoners and they're put on an island and they have to fight to the death on the island, and then whoever wins gets released from prison.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I was like, this is kind of a cool concept. Why is WWE doing this? What's happening right now? Because they have such a big history of making really shitty movies.
Mhm.
And then they kind of like turn the table.
I thought you were going to talk about the Stone Cold. Didn't he have a documentary come out?
Oh yeah. I guess I could have threw that on there. But
He did?
he
Yeah.
did. It's on A&E.
I'd watch that for sure.
Did Jake, you sent that to me? Or you told me about it? Is that why?
I think we talked about it in the car.
Oh, okay.
The last time we
Yeah,
filmed,
yeah.
I think it had just come out.
Yeah. My mom likes to send me these things as if
Yeah,
like I don't already know
I
about
remember
it.
that. You did say that your mom sent it to you.
Yeah. She goes, hey,
So, yeah.
she always goes, have you seen this thing? And I'm like, do you know who I am?
Eric, I think
Like-
you're late for work, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I just
yeah.
saw the time and I was like, oh, shit.
Damn, I do have to go to work. I was like, yeah, let's go over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked at the time and I was like, oh, shit.
Meanwhile, this guy's texting me, hey, can you go to Fluke? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way. I still haven't picked up the truck. It's still at Edge.
Jesus, you have to get to Edge. All
Right.
right.
It's fine. They're not in a rush. That's the only reason why I was like, I don't care. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you guys for coming to another episode of Hold for Everything podcast. Hopefully, oh God, Jake, you suck. Whatever. We're gonna have to get
someone
somebody
else to do the recording for the next week or two.
Okay.
Miss you, Jake.
We'll miss you, Jake.
I'm going to end up Zooming at some point, I guarantee you.
Probably. Or I mean, but we could do a thing where Jake still like senses thoughts on certain things. We can kind of just like
Just put him in the corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just have it behind me.
It's a
Jake's
text
thoughts.
post. Yeah.
I'll get
Get
a
a-
green screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just need a green screen. You can just put it right out over your shoulder like John Oliver.
Oh, I could shrink you. If you get a green screen and you sit in a chair, I could shrink you
I would also
and
need
put
to get,
you on Eric's shoulder.
I'd also need to get like a good camera, I think.
What, do I have to buy it? God damn it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
get it, Eric.
All right.
I need an Ari.
That's only, what is that? Only 200,000?
Yeah.
Something.
20,000 to rent? Ooh. All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks, people. Thank you for coming to this episode. We'll be here next Thursday. Hopefully, we're here this Thursday. Think that'll happen?
Yeah.
Nah.
Today's
Jake.
Thursday, right?
Today
Yeah.
is Thursday.
Yeah, we'll have it.
You got 3 hours.
I do have to go pick up Shay, but
We're done. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday.
no, I'm gonna edit. Relax. It's gotta
All right.
convert anyway, so relax.
All right.
Yeah, just send me the audio files like you did last time, Jess.
I will.
Cool. Bye. Love you guys. See you next
Bye.
week,
See ya.
next Thursday.
Sup, bitch?